Hello lovely people. What I want to tell you today or to show you today are several ways of doing sequin embroidery. Like for example like this in this spread. Here you see this band of sequin work, and these are directly embroidered to the ground. And it's not just, you have the opportunity, sometimes there's a ribbon where one sequin is after the next and you can just sew it on. But this is what I don't want to show you. These here are all sewn on separately, and it's a very simple stitch to do this. But I have some other simple stitches, simple embroidery stitches, where you can add sequins to items. Yeah, and I have another one here for you. I want to show you today. There's three stitches. Yeah, here you see the stitch that you saw in one row here. That's the same stitch here, but just to fill an item. It's from Oriental Dance, because these guys also have very nice ways of sequin working, and I want to show you this too. And this stitch here is, I want to show you also, it's a different stitch. That's a sequin with a bead combined. And then I have another stitch that's not just for power, but this one here is a Latin dress, dance dress, for example, and this is worked with the same sequin and bead stitch too. You see here, you see this stitch, and then you have other stitches too. I cannot show you all stitches, all second stitches, but 3 I have here for you. And then I have one that is used with Oriental dance, but not so much with Native American stuff, with power stuff. This is this stitch here I want to show you too. So several ways with the same material. So what you need are a needle, thread, sequins, and big glass beads. So the first stitch I want to show you is this one here, this row of sequins. What you need is a needle and thread. For this stitch you don't need a beading needle, but you can also take a normal one, just that the second goes through your second. The needle goes through your second. So what you need is your needle. Then you're going through the material. I have leather here, but it's all the other stuff is made on fabric, but it was just what was laying here. So you see my needle, I come through the fabric or the leather. Then here I have this sequins that are like a bowl, so you have to look for the direction of the sequin. If they are just flat, you can just do the sequin work. You don't have to look for the direction for sewing on. So what I have now is just one sequin and with the thread going through. What I do next is my needle. Here you see, and I go through beside the sequin. I go through with my needle through the leather. So you see here now, as the first one is sewn on, and then I come out from the back side. In you can imagine a lane going on here. That's what we are sewing on, and my needle now is here. It's difficult to see because it's very thin. Yeah, so this is the in between. It's just 1/2 of a second. Now I take the other direction of the sequin here, and I go with my needle to this border of the old sequin. Go through it. I hope it's to see. It's very, very tiny. So now you see what I mean with the line. So I leave now from the back side, come through the leather or the fabric, where the thread is here in the end of the sequin. I hope you can see it. So here I am. Yeah. Now I take the next sequin, other side, other direction. So that it's just, you have to look for that all the bowls have the same direction. You see here, and now I go through the leather here. It's, as I said, it's like a line. I'm embroidering and alongside a line. Here you see. So then same again. Coming out. This is the half of a second. This from my needle here. You see here. That's half a second, and then I just take a second, go where I came out the last time, you see here, and so you sew it on. And you have this line of sequins that are fixed. That's from it's difficult to see, it's from the back side, you don't see much of it. So now I want to show you another stitch. The bad thing with sequins is that when you have do a power cape or whatever, and you have your hair, that your little tiny hairs are just going around the sequins, and this is not really good, but it's a showy effect. So what I want to show you here is this stitch here with a sequin and a bead. So I have my needle here, come through my fabric, again a little bit far away here, just to open up a new row. So then I take a sequin. As I said, you have to look for which direction your bowl sequin is. Take it down, you see here. Then I need a glass bead. One glass bead, and then I go through the same hole. You see here? It's the same hole I'm going out, going in, with a bead in between, and then I fix the sequin with a bead here. So, and then I repeat this, very simple. Take a second, some here out, yeah. Take a second, take one bead, go through the same hole in the middle of the sequin. So, you see here, go through it and just take my thread down. So you see, these both are fixed. And this is also a way of covering whole distances with sequins, and just to fulfill a room of like you see here and here. So then I want to show you a third way of sequin embroidery, also with glass beads. This is this one. This is normally used in Oriental dance. They really love this because you can very fast cover a whole item with sequins, with glass beads and sequins. So I go through my leather here, and what I now do, I take one sequin, so, and now I take several beads, glass beads. It has to have the distance of a sequin. It's very simple. So now I have 5 here, no, 6, moment, one too much, 5. And now I take another sequin, going through from the top. What I'm now doing is very simple. You just have to take everything down, you see here. Now you are laying this flat. And you here. And now I go through the leather. I have to mix. It's a little bit difficult. My own hands are in the way of. Here. And I go through this point where the second sequin is. So you see here, it's now fixed. Now I stitch. This is for covering these whole areas. I go through it on the beside of this. Here you see it. Take 1 second from the underside. First of all, take 5 beads. This depends a bit from the size of the seconds. You have to try it with your beads and your seconds. 3, 4, 5. Then I take 1 sequin from the top. You see here, both of my seconds and the 5 beads in between. So this here, just lay it down again and have to look for. It's a little bit of training. My fat fingers. You see here, I just put down the second sequin, put everything as narrow as I can. You see here. And then I go through the leather with my needle. I take this last second, the second second, and just go through the leather. So, like here, you see it. So, this is the way, and just continues until your area is covered. So, these are 3 ways of doing sequin embroidery. There are many ways more, like tambour beading and tambour sequin work that was developed in late Victorian times. When you see a lot of flapper dresses, for example, these are not beaded and sequined in this way, but they take a tambour needle, that's a special needle, and where you go through, it's a fixed fabric, and you go through the fabric, and the needle always on the underside makes a loop, and it's just you take your sequin and whatever, do the loop, just take the loop flat, and you go through, and but this is a special needle. For this stuff here, you don't need anything special on equipment, just a normal needle and some thread and some seconds and some beads, and this is all. So you can always also do a lot of great decors with nothing special you have to use for. So, but there are many more stitches you can use for sequins, so just a few for doing great stuff for fancy show, power, whatever stuff, so you can do these items with sequin work. I hope it was a little bit interesting, and I hope you would follow my channel. Please subscribe and leave a like if you liked it, and if you want to know more and maybe I can show you, then this would be great. And yeah, see you.